Welcome everybody. I hope y'all are having a quite nice day or a quite nice night, depending on when y'all are watching this video. Today, I don't really think about a topic. I just know that I wanted to make a video. So with that being said, I'll just talk about, let's see. Usually, before I make a video, I just turn the video on and I'm like, hey, I just talk about life. And that's usually what I do. So let's see if I got anything to talk about. So in life today, I just know I need to step up my game, be more forgiving. Also, not worry about things that I'm not in control of. I need to read my Bible more. So this is just a video for me, just a wake up call, just to keep myself on track for the month of July. Read my Bible more, pray more, thank God even more, because I can do that way more. And do not be greedy. Working on not being greedy, work for nothing. Like, I'm not really a greedy person in general, but I see there are certain things that I'm like, oh, could I have more of this? Could I have more of this? Nah. Whatever I get, I'm thankful for, and that is all I need. Whatever you get is what you need. You don't need any more of it. You know, we work towards more finances, more revenue. In simple terms, this means more money for our family to come, right? That's kind of like money for children, grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren, so on and so forth. That's the mission for almost probably, I don't know about every person, but I'll just talk about me. But not just me, because I want to talk about the holistic sense of life. You see, things are going to happen, which I always talk about. There are going to be obstacles. There are going to be times where you thought you're going to do something, but you can't do that anymore because something happens. That opportunity does not arise anymore, and you have to move and do something else. This happens, a lot in life, right? I need to learn to be more responsible as well. There's a few things that I need to work on, and not just a few things. Everything, working on being more kind. I know I can be more kind. I know I can be more patient. And I know I can treat my person even better than I have. So that's another thing I want to work on. And on this journey toward, let's see, just being more kind in general. Getting to a point where I'm just kind. You know, not letting any evil arise. Like, things are going to happen. Yes, tragedy may strike. Yes, things are not going to go my way, of course. Because it's not about my way. It's about God's way. Everything will go according to God. The vengeance is God. God will have his vengeance. And everything works together for the good. This is a Bible verse for y'all. And I know in times God is not talked about a lot. But me, I talk about God every video because that is the only reason why I'm here. Literally today, that is the only reason why I sit here in my oasis today talking to the camera. And so those are really the main things I want to work on. So in order to get more responsible, I just need to really keep up with my things, keep up with what I need to do, keep up with what time things start, keep up with what time things end, know exactly what's happening around me. Just be more aware. I could be more aware of what's happening because, hey, even when I just got done watching a few YouTube videos, like I was just scrolling, watching a few YouTube videos about animals versus humans. There was one where a human jumped up and a lion jumped up. Well, it was really a tiger. A tiger jumped up and they compared the heights. The human jumped higher. And there was another part of the video where humans hid away from dogs and the humans won. All the humans did not get found. But I was watching those videos. I was watching that. And most of the time when we're scrolling online, we don't even remember what we watch, right? Because we watch so many things. What was the last thing you watched? See, me, the last thing I've watched was pretty much a video talking about their life, how they grew up. This happened when they grow up, and so they learn from that. So that's the last video I watched. I'm not going to say any channel names or anything. I'm just telling a brief description, a brief summary of what I just got done watching on YouTube. Life has been quite nice, but not for everybody. Everybody's going through stuff. And I talk about this a lot, everybody. So I want to be more kinder, and I'm going to treat my person right. Like, I want to always know that at the end of the day, that my day was quite nice. Like, I treated people kindly. If this is my final day on earth, how would I rate it? Rating every day from what I've done. Not just what I've done, how I prayed to God, how I asked God for forgiveness. God has already forgiven us, but just saying all the sins that we've done, all the wrong things that we've done, asking for forgiveness. And not only asking for forgiveness, not doing the same things we ask for forgiveness for. I got to work on that too. That's another thing I got to work on. Right. This is just like a mirror. This is literally a mirror. All the words you say are reflected upon yourself. So just like me filming right here on my phone, this is how life is when you have conversations with people. And you don't have to have conversations with a lot of people. It's not about what you know. It's about who you know. So if you know somebody that knows this person, then you can get that. You can get into a game for free, or you can go find a new bank. You can go to a car dealership, get a car for free. And not only that, back to what I was saying with, it's about who you know. You don't have to, you just talk with that one person that you're very close to. You can talk to that person about any and every communicative thing that you want to talk about, whether that be aliens, whether that be space, whether that be outside. Just very simple things. Like a conversation can be about anything. Anything. You limit your conversations. You can talk about whatever you want. There is no wrong way to have a conversation. There's a wrong way to talk to people. Yeah, it's not ideal to talk to somebody not nicely, but there's no wrong way to communicate and conversate. Really, there's no way to no wrong way to conversate. Just talk. Just speak to that person you want to speak with. And I'm wearing this hat right now because, hey, it's important. And remember all the people who have helped you. Like, remember who helped you with that assignment. Remember how in the world you got to this place. Say thank you more. I also want to say thank you more. Really thank you to God. So with this video, thank God for all the drinks I've had. Thank God for all of the food I've had. By drinks, I mean a slushie and water. And I had a little bit of juice. And you know, the juice that we are given today in America, they are artificial. They are not real. It's not real juice. They don't authentically squeeze oranges. They don't authentically squeeze apples. They don't authentically blend everything together. Most of the things we see in jugs in America is not real. It's made. Chemicals thrown into everything. Our food, what we drink, even the air. Some of the air is polluted depending on where you go, due to the factories, all the smoke coming out of the factories, all the carbonation and everything, carbon dioxide. All of this stuff plays a variable in this life, in our environment. You know, people might come around, try to maybe not be so nice to you physically or mentally, and that happens. It does. But remember, hey, we are here today. Let's live this life today. We are here today. And I tend to ponder on the past a lot. I ponder a little bit, like, is this better than the past? But that does not matter. What matters is where we are today. Really, I really have to just dig deep and look and just accept, like, okay, everything's gonna be all right. It really is. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to really get mad about. There's nothing to really seek out revenge about. Nothing to really get sad about, because things are gonna happen. Yes. It's okay to care for things, yes. Care for as many things as you want. However, after you become sad once you get back normal, it's like, snap. I was sad for so long and now I'm back to normal. Where did all the sadness go? It just brought you to happiness. And when you're mad for so long and then you become normal, you're like, the anger brought me to happiness. That doesn't mean be sad and angry. That just means try to get as close to happiness as possible. And not only happiness, sometimes happiness can lead you to calmness. Really, calmness is what we're striving for. Even tempered. That's how it's pronounced in the Bible. But even tempered just means everything's relaxed. Everything's together, no worrying. I'm working on that. Having no worries. Don't worry about the thing, So, yeah, working on that. And every video I might, my English, my bad. Every video I make is just about life, how I'm living. I've done a lot of stuff in my life, but that does not matter. Why am I talking about that? It does not matter what I did in life. It does not matter. What will you remember from your life? What will people remember of you from your life? Only thing they will remember is how you treated them. That's all. They won't remember what you did. Even the most popular people, I can say names, but the most popular singers, what do we remember about them? We remember their music, but is it really going to be remembered? It's remembered right now. But what else we remember? We remember what they say, how they say it. That's music. It's just people speaking. It's a conversation. Don't worry about a thing. Don't worry. Be happy. Because every little thing will be all right. And then another song we might know. Let me think of another one. I'm trying to think of a popular song most people may know. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. That song, it's just a conversation. Like, happy birthday to you. Every song is just a conversation. Everything is just a conversation. Every word you hear, even when you're speaking with people that are older than you, your guardians, your friends, it's a conversation. Movies, conversation. Who opened the door? Billy opened the door. It's a conversation. Everything we say is a conversation. Even when God spoke in the beginning, he was like, let there be light. God spoke, said, let there be light. And the light, he saw the light was good, and he kept speaking things into existence. Conversation. Everything. When dogs bark at each other, bark, bark, bark. It's a conversation. Literally a conversation. But yeah, and you are one conversation away from discovering a person that will help you and a person who won't help you. But remember, once you find your person, have nice conversations with your person. And I'm trying to get better with that. Nice conversations. Actually doing things that are meaningful instead of just talking about things that aren't. Because remember, life is short, and everything that is happening now has already happened. People haven't been getting married. There have been videos already made. People have already built large buildings. People have already flown in planes. Everything has already been done. So I'm working on not worrying. I know I don't know how long I have to, exist. When's my expiration date? I don't know. But what I do know is while I'm here, I want to not worry. I want to get to that point. And I think I can hit that point today for sure. On July 8th, 2025. If I wake up and I'm given another day tomorrow, I want to not worry at all for that day. And matter of fact, I don't want to worry for the rest of this day. So what I'm going to do is choose not to worry, because it's a choice to not worry. It's a choice to not get mad. It's a choice to be happy. It's a choice to be sad. It's all a choice. Not everything. You can't choose everything. You can't choose if you're rich. You can't choose if you're poor. You can't choose if you're happy. You can't choose if you can choose if you're happy or sad. I think so. I think emotions can be chosen. However, everything, all the factors as far as, hey, what happens in your family, what happens with your friends, you cannot control that. You cannot. Not at all. Even the outcomes of wars, you cannot predict that. The outcomes of games, you can't choose that. You know, whoever wins, wins in a game. But even if you win or lose, depending on whatever you're doing, just have a nice time. Just enjoy yourself. That doesn't mean do crazy stuff. That doesn't mean that, no. Just enjoy the fact that, hey, it was an experience. You learn from that experience, win or lose. Because I've lost games in my lifetime. I played sports for most of my life so far. Now, if I'm given more years, I don't know how that's going to go. But for now, I played sports for a majority of my life, and I've lost games. I've lost more than one time, more than 2 times, more than 3 times. And not only by myself, it was a team effort. And that's all right. That just goes to show everything is connected. You and that other person you're talking to, y'all are connected. Especially when you find your person. God willing. God willing. I hope everyone finds their person, like God willing. Even if your person is just your family member or your friend. And then your special person, like your spouse. God willing. Because the Bible says, let every man have his own wife and let every woman have her own husband. You know, the Bible talks about that. God willing. But not only that. Also, look on the bright side of things. I know I tend to look on the negative side sometimes. But from this day forward, I want to look on the positive side of everything that happens to me. And I will. How will I do